Joining me now, three-time NBA All-Star Raptors guard DeMar DeRozan. For folks at home who don't know, DeMar, born and raised in Compton, local guy, and the idea of doing this story was like, I consider you, among other people who have grown up here, a hometown hero. And one of the first things I was interested in asking was, you're relatively quiet. A lot of people don't get to know DeMar DeRozan, and like I said, growing up in Compton, we get a lot of celebrities. You got the Williams sisters, you got Dr. Dre, you know, people in the surrounding area, Ice Cube in South Central. I wonder what growing up did, how did it form who you are now, on and off the court?
Everything. It gave me the motor, the desire, the admiration, the humbleness that comes with the person I am. Of going through all the hardship I had to go through growing up in Compton. You know, it was rough, you know, and it pushed me to where I am now. And I think not going through all that, you know, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
Now, when you say it was rough and not going through all of that, I noticed that you still give back to your community. You have basketball camps here and in Canada. What have you noticed? What do the kids ask you about how you made it differently and how you made it out?
How I stay so focused.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how I stay disciplined through all the distractions growing up. And that's why I try to be around my city as much as possible. Go to my high school, be around the kids, and just show them it's possible. You know, you just gotta make them sacrifices of not doing all the cool things that everybody else is doing if you really wanna be successful. And that's one thing I try to stress with them. It's never just sports. It's about, you know, growing up and being a human and understanding what you want out of life.
Do you get, and because obviously you are an NBA star, do you get, how come you didn't play for the Lakers or how come you didn't play for the Clippers? Why are you in Toronto? Do you get that a lot?
I get it all the time, all the time.
What's your response?
You know, I played the cards I was dealt,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it worked out perfect for me. You know, I had a chance to play college here for a year, and, you know, I've been in Canada ever since. You know, it's great for me to be able to come back home, go to Canada, represent, you know, both sides of the fence in two different countries, so it's great.
Well, let's talk about your time in Canada. You've been there, you and Kyle, or I'm thinking of Kyrie because that's my Kyrie question. You guys are the face of the franchise. Kyrie Irving just being introduced as a Boston Celtic. What do you think about that move?
It's great, as long as he's happy. You know, I built a great relationship with Kyrie, especially, you know, winning 2 medals together on the USA team with him, and it's great. You know, it's going to be interesting to play against.
Do you think that was the right move for him? I know that you might know him personally, to leave LeBron and start his own team, if you will.
I think only time will tell. You know, you got to see how it play out. You know, you could give all the opinions and, you know, criticism towards it, but you never know until you come beginning of the season and, you know, that ball go up.
So speaking of the ball going up, I think it's interesting that you're so low-key, and I don't know if that plays into the fact that I don't think people give you all the respect that you deserve in terms of being one of the best shooting guards in the league. Do you ever feel that way?
At times, but, you know, I always, every time I step on that court, you know, I'm going to leave a reminder why, you know, I have the success that I have. You know, it's never been out loud. I've never been, you know, the one for fame and attention. I go out there and do my job the best way I can, and every season try to come back better and let that speak for itself.
27-5, that's what you averaged this past season. That's a career high for you. What's the goal for you next? What do you plan to do in Toronto?
Continue to get better, continue to win, continue to grow as a player, as a leader, you know, and keep pushing the envelope. You know, understand my flaws from the year previously and come back better this year, you know. And it's great to have this opportunity to carry a franchise and just show them I come back every year much better.
So you guys are carrying a franchise, but how many pieces away do you think the Toronto Raptors are from actually winning it all or actually being in the conversation? Because now you got Boston to contend with, right? It wasn't just the Cavs. What else do you all need?
It's hard to say. You know, last couple of years we always felt, you know, we was a piece away, whatever piece that may be. You know, we still trying to figure it out. Going into this season, you know, we added and subtracted some things. So we're going to see. You know, as long as we stay healthy, anything is possible.
Anything's possible. You seem to be happy there. I'm not tampering because you had an opportunity, perhaps, maybe, to come to the Lakers. No tampering here, though. I don't want to be fined. So talk to me about your future plans off the court. I know you've been really focused with lupus. I know that you work with Lupus Canada. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, just bringing awareness to lupus. You know, my mom and my auntie suffer from lupus. Been suffering from it for the past 10, 12 years. You know, it's something that's major that don't get a lot of attention brought to. You know, so that's one thing I try to bring to the forefront, especially, you know, going through it, especially with my mother, understanding how it affects the body, the immune system. So something that, you know, I'm trying to become more knowledgeable and express it to the world as well.
What don't people know about you? I would say a lot, but what would they be surprised about, if you will?
I think a lot of people think I'm completely serious of a person. Like, every time you see me, I'm just a serious individual. But I'm the biggest kid when it comes to anything, you know, just having fun, joking around, playing. You know, that's what I love to do. If I'm not in the gym working out, I'm a big kid at the end of the day.